Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. My first guest, real funny comedian, man. Great writer as well. He's currently working on the second season of the Amy Schumer show. Amy's a good friend of ours. I work with her on the road quite a bit, and great comic. And Kurt's a great comic in his own right. Kurt Metzger's here.
Hey, man.
What's up, man?
Trying to figure out my mic.
Kurt, are you all right?
Because I'm going to have to lean in, I think.
It is, you know, again,
frame.
I've said this before. People, there might be a beauty thing, if you can believe that, a technical thing where it's great to have mics that bend here. That's the radio thing. But we can't get them for some reason. But,
and that's a petite mic, too. I mean, that thing really doesn't stretch out very far.
Petite mic? Is that the
toward your
technical
face?
thing?
Yeah.
I got a long head. That's another problem with it.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I can't tell that.
I got like a Frankenstein head, dude.
Frankenstein?
No, dude, your head's not that bad. My head's
Mike's head's enormous. That isn't
No,
enormous.
but you got a normal head. Mine's like a missile.
Well,
I think we've got
let's
a lot
take a
of
picture with our heads together.
gigantic
Before I go.
melons up here.
Yeah, you got a big head, too. You got to get a special helmet.
My face is what's big. My head's not quite so massive. The head part is actually kind of normal size.
Yeah,
but my face is what's so grossly.
Yeah. Well, if I was a phrenologist, I would be like, that's an athlete face. You know?
Oh, yeah?
It is.
It's the slope of the forehead.
It definitely is. And player.
Yeah,
It looks like a
Right
man.
into play. I mean, a man's man. He played 5
Yeah.
years with the Raiders, 2 with the Eagles.
Yeah.
You know, this guy doesn't mess around. He lost on the highest levels.
Most vicious fan. Would you say?
I did. I did lose on the highest levels. That's a good point.
That's something.
Good
Would you
point.
say Philly fans the most vicious?
Yeah.
If you had to stack
without
up
a
the most
doubt.
vicious fans of all
Without
fans.
a doubt. I had no idea what. I grew up, 2 hours from Philly, and I had no idea how brutal they were until I actually
2 hours.
moved there
7
when I was
hours with traffic.
29. Yeah, right.
But well, again, the Eagles-Giants thing of growing up, that was a brutal thing. I went to a couple of Eagles-Giants games in Philly when I was younger, and it was really a harrowing experience. Like, people throwing, you're 8 years old, people throwing beer at you, I told that one story. I was at a hockey game. I went to see the Rangers play the Flyers, Philadelphia Flyers. And I go there, and I'm wearing a Lawrence Taylor jersey. And I'm a kid. I'm like 10 years old. Guy about my age, 45 years old, walks up to me. I'm a 10-year-old. Goes, hey, Lawrence Taylor. He called me Taylor. I go, hey, what's up, man? He goes, listen, your mother told me she was constipated last night, so I effed the crap out of her. and like him and his buddy, and he said F the S, Him and his buddy started laughing, like pouring, be like, yeah, you got him. Like I'm winning a 10-year-old. I was like, I almost burst into tears. My friend's older brother took us, wanted to fight the guy. What are you talking about? That's my friend's mother. But it's just like the guy was like, yeah, your mother told me she was constipated, so I effed the crap out of her.
Yeah.
Bastards. So are you from Philly? Where are you from?
Ohio originally.
You're from what part?
It's Cleveland area.
Around Cleveland?
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? You one of those Cleveland guys who just had to get out? Do you think if you'd
Just my family moved to Jersey. So
that
I
helps.
yeah.
How old were you when they moved?
Like 7 or 8.
Okay. Do you think, where'd they move to?
Tom's River, New Jersey.
Oh, no kidding. I have a house there. I have a house in Tom's River.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it worked out. It's fine.
All right.
It's in Silverton, right on the bay.
And nothing. It was fine.
It had a bunch of work done, but like I had 3 houses down annihilated. What wasn't fixable, but my house was fine.
Oh, that's good.
I looked down, it was raised a little bit, so none of the water got in.
Oh, good.
So Tom's River. Yeah, Cleveland is one of those places where, do you still have relatives there?
So my mom was down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In Cleveland?
No. She lives in Tom's River, yeah.
But do you still have relatives in Cleveland?
Yeah, so.
Are they like, get us out of here? Do they I respect the people who stayed. I really do. Cleveland and Detroit, I applaud those two cities.
My uncle just passed away. This is like the most downer conversation. My uncle just passed away, but he was living in Cleveland.
Oh, who did?
My uncle.
Oh.
That might have been the last guy there.
Wow. Yeah,
I don't have the accent. My mom's got that awful.
What is that? Like the
cat and pop.
Pap.
The hard A's, the hard A.
Like a south version of Minnesota, a little bit like pap.
It's like a Chicago-y kind of thing.
Yeah, that's an ugly accent.
It's horrific.
That's an ugly accent. Yeah, so none of it's
in
good.
Jersey now, but
you can't
I'd rather
complain.
have it.
You can't compare Cleveland to Detroit, though, Artie. That's harsh.
What are you talking about? Yes, you can.
I don't know. Detroit, having been there.
Well, it's
a
bankrupt,
few
but I'd
times.
say it's Cleveland is in bad shape.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Well, all the jobs went, man. All the jobs left. They all went to Korea or China, you know.
Is that where that guy, you know, the one that just hung himself?
Yeah.
Castro,
Yeah.
that was Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah, that's an indicator that it's on the decline.
Absolutely.
If you got a basement kidnappings are up, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, I mean, that guy, could you imagine being trapped in the basement? Like, imagine being in a situation that's such hell, like you want to let out to see Cleveland. like I just want to get out and see Cleveland.
Yeah.
For a couple of times. But as I read more and more of that story, the guy got brash with it, like really brazen moves. Like he would let them go out in the yard, and like the neighbors would see them grazing like dogs or something.
Grazing?
Yeah, like they didn't recognize who they were. He was confident. He had brainwashed them so much not to leave, he let them go outside a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What is that? Munchausen syndrome? Where you relate?
Yeah, when the
empathize with your attacker.
No.
attacker.
Stockholm.
Yeah, Munchausen's
No, right, exactly. Munchausen.
That's a baby murder thing.
Oh,
That's
yeah, right.
You would make a kid sick to get attention.
Oh, that's right. That's what
not-
a terrible disease.
Yeah, that's a disease.
Isn't it? It's a syndrome.
Yeah, it's a.
What's the difference between a disease and a syndrome?
I have no idea.
Like, what qualifies that?
Jeez.
I'm like
I
clown
guess
for a
a
living.
syndrome would be
Google that guy.
the disease would be the causation of a syndrome.
Syndrome of psychological problem.
I don't know.
No, so in other words, the disease.
Between the four of us,
Getting the
none of us
disease-
know anything.
With these gigantic heads up here, we can't come up with any
and
answer.
stuff
By
much
the way-
knowledge.
The
by the way-
brains aren't big.
By the way,
the
Kurt
faces
Metzger,
and heads are
will be
big.
at Yuck Yucks talking about the same thing. No, I'm curious now because I think you're right. The disease traumatizes you so much mentally that it could cause the other thing, the syndrome.
I don't
the
know.
syndrome.
No.
Now, do you have stuff coming up next? What are you doing?
I'm working on second season of Inside Amy Schumer.
Right.
And then I'm taping my hour.
Oh, good. I saw
October.
that. That's great,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. At,
You
Gramercy.
happy with it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. When are you taping it?
October 19th.
Where?
Gramercy Theater.
Oh, good, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. Good luck.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen
I
you
don't know when it
before.
comes
I've
out.
seen you at the cellar. You're great, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're really good. Special comic. Check this guy out. I'm serious. And
I got a question about writing.
All right,
for
go
this
ahead.
Show.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
And Artie, you probably
well, this
would
is
know
sketches,
this.
right?
It's sketch.
Yeah.
It's all sketch. I mean, when you're writing, I don't know, for Amy,
Yeah.
I guess you have to kind of think like Amy would think.
No, she's smart, dude, because she doesn't want anybody to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she gets everybody in and wants them to just put their individual voice in.
Oh,
Right.
all right.
So and then she'll filter it out. So it's a good system how it is.
Yeah.
It
I
is
guess
because
so.
no one can sort of take over your sketch and steal the idea. And
Well, it's just different. She got really different senses of humors, you know.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
last season ended up being good because it was like a good mix of stuff.
Oh,
right.
all right.
Yeah, Mad TV was so competitive, man. Oh my God, it was really like those first 2 years I was on it. They had a massive budget for some reason. We would drop like $600,000 on a video shoot that ended up being a 3-minute movie parody. Like really aligned, you know.
Is Mad TV? Do you think that's more like more or less cutthroat than how SNL they used to say?
Well, I
used
don't
to
know.
be
I
before?
heard SNL shows because a lot of people worked in the same places.
Yeah.
Some writers, some makeup and hair people. They had nightmare stories about SNL. Nightmare about how competitive it was and how nasty it was if you bombed with a sketch and a read through.
Yeah.
And there was an element of that there, but no, it was more loose, more LA. I wish there was more of that because
Yeah.
as mean as it sounds, it's a way to get good comedy. Because if you're so
Oh, it is.
scared to say something bad, you will make sure it's good by the time you say it out. You'll make sure you don't want to get that rolling eye and the fist fight. I mean, fist fights happened. I was involved. Like,
Really?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Where whatever, like you think that's funny, like stuff
Over
like that.
over a Stewart sketch.
Well, I wasn't there for Stewart. I was there the
Oh.
first 2 years.
Oh.
But I don't know. But everybody had their own attitude about stuff. Like you're messing with my art or whatever. Or some people are like, look, this isn't art. Let's just get this done.
Yeah, because at a certain point you gotta just give it. Because on any of these jobs, I don't get like over precious. Other than I'll put out what I think's funny, and then they can take it or not take it,
Yeah,
and
what
I
are you
don't
gonna
get married
do?
to it.
Yeah, right, exactly. What are you gonna do?
It's not my fucking. It's on my show.
You haven't been working on it in your basement for this guy since the 3rd grade, It's like
Right.
you just thought of it. It's probably a guy you just met. Like, there were 2 categories. Some people took it really, really serious, and and really tried hard and would get disappointed and get mad and get into fights. And other people would say, look, let's just get this done so we can go get high, and I'll let you guess which group I was in. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more Kurt Metzger, who is got a new special he's taping. What's the date of the taping?
October 19th.
October 19th.
Yeah.
And where is it again?
Gramercy Theater.
Gramercy Theater in New York City. Go check him out. And he's writing for Inside Amy Schumer out within a few months, I guess. The second season will start.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Great show, by the way. And we'll be back with more of this after these words.
The Artie Lange Show. Weeknights on Audience. Only on DirecTV.